Good morning, my friends. This is Enlightened Fitness. I am Lama Jigme Gyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to my office. Today, it's my intention that we do three things. Number one, sample the Start Solution by Dr. John McDougall, MD. 2, enjoy a 5-minute workout. 3, savor a 40-minute guided meditation. Now, if this is your first time participating, I don't recommend you start with a 40-minute guided meditation. Use the first link in the doodly-doo and find the page where it lists numerous videos. You'll find one that begins with a 5-minute meditation. Start there. After a week of using that every day, then graduate to the 10-minute. After a week, 15-minute, you get the idea. But folks, you cannot exercise your way out of bad nutritional practices. There are many schools of thought when it comes to nutrition. I subscribe to the school of thought supported by a branch of medicine called nutritional medicine. It's supported by many doctors who are active on Facebook, including Dr. Michael Greger on nutritionfacts.org, and Dr. Neil Barnard, as well as Dr. John McDougall. They've had great success helping people with heart disease, cancer, and diabetes, and autoimmune disorder, serious stuff. And of course, weight loss. And the cool thing is, their approach can be described as whole food veganism, which answers the age-old question, is it safe to be compassionate? Yes, it is. In fact, being compassionate in our culinary choices is the only way to be safe at all. So please, by all means, let us vote with our consumer dollars against the enslavement, the rape, the torture, and the murder of innocent fellow earthlings. Having said that, there are a good number of books, including cookbooks, you can get your hands on by using the second link in the doodly-doo. And if money is an issue, on that same page you can find links to YouTube where you can watch videos of Dr. John McDougall, or Dr. Neil Barnard, or Dr. Michael Greger, just teaching what they've learned for free. So money, not an excuse. Let's dig right into this morning's section. Come on, smartphone, work with me. There you go. Calcium is good. We just don't need so much. I don't mean to suggest that calcium is unimportant. It is essential for all living things, from microbes to plants to animals. It is the most abundant mineral found in the human body, with the average adult carrying around 2.2 pounds of it. About 99% of which is stored as calcium phosphate salts in the bones. Calcium plays crucial roles from forming the skeleton to regulating the nervous system and blood vessel function. Bantu woman, an example of plants supplying abundant calcium. The Bantu women of Africa consume no dairy products. Instead, they take in about 250 to 400 milligrams of calcium each day through vegetable sources. That's just a quarter to a third of the U.S. recommended daily allowance of 1,000 to 1,300 milligrams of calcium for reproductive age women. During her reproductive years, a typical Bantu woman will have 10 children and will breastfeed each of them for about 10 months. With no dairy in their diet, a comparatively small calcium intake, no calcium supplements, and the tremendous demands of repeated pregnancies and breastfeeding, you would expect osteoporosis to run rampant, yet it is virtually unknown among the Bantu women. It isn't until rural, I have trouble pronouncing this word, rural African women migrate to cities or to Western countries and adapt richer diets, also rich in calcium, that osteoporosis becomes a problem. Why the bone loss with additional calcium? Their new Western diet includes large quantities of animal proteins which come loaded with, you guessed it, dietary acids. As discussed in Chapter 3, these acids accelerate the excretion of calcium and other bone materials into the urine. This increased calcium output outpaces the added calcium in their newly adapted Western diet, leaving these women with a deficit. 3 organ systems very efficiently and precisely regulate the body's calcium balance: the gastrointestinal tract, the bones, and the kidneys. When you overindulge in calcium, your intestinal cells block out much of it, with the kidneys cooperating by eliminating any excess. If your body did not take these measures to avoid a buildup of excess calcium, the surplus would find its way into your heart muscles and skin, in addition to your kidneys, eventually leading to heart and kidney failure and even death. When you eat relatively little calcium, on the other hand, the intestine extracts more of it from your food, while the kidneys work to conserve the calcium already in your body. The body so efficiently utilizes this precious mineral that calcium deficiency due to a low calcium diet is essentially unknown in human beings, even in those billions of people who consume calcium from no other sources than plants. Disease due to calcium deficiency is essentially unknown in humans on natural diets. And that, my friends, is all you get today. It's safe to be compassionate. We no longer need to harm our fellow earthlings, whether they walk, swim, fly, or crawl. I'm going to take a minute to adjust the workout timer, and there it is. Our workout has 3 parts: the warm-up, the actual workout, and the stretch. You see, we stretch after the body's fully warm. That's great. Stretching when you're cold, that's a quick path to great injury. What's the best way to warm up for the Fabulous 5 equipment-free exercises? Doing the Fabulous 5 equipment-free exercises slowly. Our job now is not to test our range of motion, not to break a sweat. Our job is just to warm up and engorge our muscles with an oxygen-enriched blood. Very simple. If this is your first time working out with me, use the first link in the doodly-doo to find the video at the top of the page that will instruct you not only on how to do all 5 exercises, but how to adapt them to your fitness level, whether you're beginner, intermediate, advanced, moderately advanced, or oy vey. Let's dig in now. Let's start with judo-inspired squats on the balls of our feet. And now let's do some tabletops, also known as flying bridges. Let's barrel roll. Oopsie. Into a twisted push-up position. Now let's twist the other way. Then let's prepare to do some slow motion grasshoppers. Excellent for the core and the cardio. Starting with the left. And let's reverse. Let's roll back into shin pulls. Elbows out. Elbows down. Now that we've warmed everything up, let's work out. It's only 5 minutes, so work out as intensely as you safely can. We're going to start with jumping squats. Okay, flying bridges. Pressing, point feet and hips to the left. Prepare for grasshoppers. Shin pulls, elbows out. Second circuit squats. Tabletops. Twisted press. Put the feet and the hips to the right. Grasshoppers. Shin pulls. Elbows down. Third circuit squats. Okay. Tabletops. And that's the alarm. Whew. Okay. Let's stretch. Turn the chin to the left. Reverse. Ear to shoulder. Reverse. Back to center. Chin to chin. Chin to chest. There you go. Reverse. Okay. Left hand out. Stretching the forearm extensors. Stretching the triceps. Stretching the forearm flexors. Lowering the hand to stretch the biceps. Arm into a 90-degree angle. Pull it in. Right hand. Let's stretch those forearm extensors. Let's stretch those triceps. Let's stretch those forearm flexors. Let's lower the hand to stretch the biceps. Bring it back up. Arm in a 90-degree position. Let's fold it in. All right. Let's stretch the shoulders as well as the chest and the back. Hands behind back. Twist one direction. And the other. Hands in front, twist one direction, and the other. All right, let's do a waist side bend to the left. Reverse. Now, let's lie upon our backs. Let's stretch our glutes and our backs by hugging our left shin. Let's release it to the 90-degree position. And now pull it across our body while twisting our head the opposite way. And now let's reverse. Let's hug our right shin. Release it to the 90-degree position. Pull it across our body while twisting our head in the opposite direction. All right, let's assume the lion pose, also known as the samurai position. Let's stretch our abdomen as well as our thighs. For greater challenge, we can play with the camel. Okay, let's stretch the back of our thighs now. This is going to be standing forward bend. Be gentle with yourself. Do not articulate from the waist. Bend from the hip joints. Let's walk forward and stretch out our left calf. And now the front of the shin. And now our right calf. And now the front of our shin. Let's do whatever form of split appeals most to us. And we're done. That concludes the fitness portion of this morning's tape. Because this isn't just studly fitness, this is enlightened fitness. Now we're going to meditate. Oh, look, water. Let's go get some. Water, beverage of choice. This is not a meditation class. If you're looking for meditation instruction, I recommend you use the Buddha's Meditation Manual series of videos. This is simply a guided meditation building upon what you have already learned. This guided meditation draws directly from the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Buddha's greater discourse on the 4 bases of mindfulness. You can download it as a free PDF entitled Buddha's Techniques and Lao Tzu's Principles. The PDF can be found in the 3rd link in the doodly-doo. I update it several times a week, so if I was you, I would download it every time you're about to start one of our sessions. If I was you, what I would recommend is downloading it to your computer, then downloading the free Kindle app to your smartphone. The Kindle app will give you an email address you can email the PDF to. That way you can navigate it with ease on your smartphone. I highly recommend that. As you thumb through the PDF on your smartphone or your computer or tablet, you'll notice a bunch of links. Each of those links will take you to one of my videos from the Buddha's Meditation Manual series that will explain the exercises surrounding that link. If you find that to be an ungainly way of learning how to meditate and you'd like live instruction, no problem. You can use the 4th link in the doodly-doo to register for classes. If you live in Southern California, either in person or not. If you don't live in Southern California, live webinar simulcast. Don't worry about the fees, there aren't any. But if you wish to make a donation to support the Buddha Joy Meditation School, you can use the 5th link. Some people make a big donation, some people make a small donation, some people make 0 donation. Regardless of whether you give anything or not, you're welcome to come, provided you do 2 things. Arrive at class 5 minutes early and do your homework twice daily. That's it. Homework is a simple way of practicing the instructions that I give you, that use the techniques that I teach you. So let's have fun. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to break away from your expectations. Contrary to popular belief, Buddha never taught the mind blanking made popular by the neo-Taoists. Buddha never taught to have perfect laser-like concentration, which is a teaching, or chakras, which is a teaching made popular by the Hindus, by some of the Hindus. Buddha taught a complex system of mindfulness meditation that's dynamic and flowing, as is the mind and the body in which it is housed. So give yourself permission to make mistakes, to be kind of silly, to laugh, and to have fun. Today's guided meditation is 40 minutes. If that's too much for you, go back to the first link and use that to find a 5-minute class, or a 10, or a 15, or a 20-minute. You get the idea. So I'll start the timer now. Now I'm accessing the text. Please join me on page 8. The first base of mindfulness is the body. We're going to use the first 4 sets of 3 exercises to center down. The first rhetorical question. On the in-breath, silently, mentally ask, how deep breath? On the out-breath, silently, mentally recite, relaxing. Our job is not to answer these rhetorical questions. Our job is to ask them and relax. How deep breath? Relaxing. Where feel bliss? Relaxing. How deep breath? Relaxing. Please join me on page 9. Grin with lips to breath, relaxing. Where feel joy? Relaxing. Grin to breath, relaxing. Please turn to page 11. Whoops, my mistake. Page 10. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Where feel content, relaxing. Grin to body, relaxing. Please turn with me now to page 11. How slow breath, relaxing. Where feel tranquil, relaxing. How slow breath, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 15, where we explore the body's behavior. What's doing relaxing? How sitting relaxing? Grin to body, relaxing. Please join me on page 22, where we do our final set of 3 exercises. After that, we'll do sets of 5. This final set of 3 will give us an overview of the body to look at it as a single unit. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Our second exercise is slightly stimulating. Grin from soles to scalp, relaxing. The third exercise of this set is subtly sedating. Grin from scalp to soles, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 23. Welcome to our first set of 5 exercises where we explore the body's components. Yes, to multiply our mindfulness, but also to multiply our awareness of interdependence. Grin with lips to head hairs, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to head hairs, relaxing. Grin with eyes to head hairs, relaxing. Grin to body hairs, relaxing. Grin to, now we turn our attention to our toes and our fingers. Grin to these nails, relaxing. Grin to teeth, relaxing. Grin to skin, relaxing. Let us please turn with me to page 24 and let us turn our attention to our muscles. Grin with lips to flesh, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to flesh, relaxing. Grin with eyes to flesh, relaxing. Grin to sinews, relaxing. Grin to bones, relaxing. Grin to marrow, relaxing. Grin to kidneys, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 25. Grin with lips to heart, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to heart, relaxing. Grin with eyes to heart, relaxing. Grin to liver, relaxing. Grin to diaphragm, relaxing. That was a little out of sequence. Grin to intestines, relaxing. Grin to spleen, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 26. Grin with lips to lungs, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to lungs, relaxing. Grin with eyes to lungs, relaxing. Grin to colon, relaxing. Grin to mesentery, relaxing. Grin to stomach contents, relaxing. Grin to feces, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 27. Grin with lips to brain, relaxing. I can't help but wonder if this wasn't a joke, if Buddha wasn't saying don't be shitheads, but perhaps that's just me. Grin with lips to brain, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to brain, relaxing. Grin with eyes to brain, relaxing. Grin to bile, relaxing. Grin to phlegm, relaxing. Grin to pus, relaxing. Grin to blood, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 28. We can almost always find sweat in our crotch and our pits. Grin with lips to sweat, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to sweat, relaxing. Grin with eyes to sweat, relaxing. Grin to fat, relaxing. Grin to tears, that which lubricates the eyes, relaxing. Some people powder their face to obscure the grease that forms there most of the time. Grin to grease, relaxing. Grin to lymph, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 29. Grin with lips to saliva, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to saliva, relaxing. Grin with eyes to saliva, relaxing. Grin to snot, relaxing. Grin to joint oil, relaxing. Grin to urine, relaxing. Please turn with me to page 32. Having explored all the various components of our body, let's take a moment to explore it again as a unified set. Grin with lips to body, relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body, relaxing. Grin with eyes to body, relaxing. Let's now perform the 8 contemplations of the 4 elements. These, of course, are not literal, but figurative. Where feel body's earth element, relaxing. Grin to body's earth element, relaxing. Where feel body's water element relaxing. Grin to body's water element relaxing. Please turn with me to page 33. Where feel body's fire element relaxing. Grin with lips to body's fire relaxing. Grin with cheeks to body's fire relaxing. Grin with eyes to body's fire relaxing. Where feel body's air element relaxing. Grin to body's air element relaxing. Just as the compositional contemplations have inferentially reminded us of interdependence, not as dogma, but as just plainly self-evident, we're now going to perform what I like to call the Adams family of meditation, the 9 stages of the decomposition of a corpse, to remind us quite viscerally of impermanence and the inevitability of change. Please join me. Well, I was going to invite you to join me on page 40, but that's the sound of the timer. So instead, I'm going to invite you to join me on the second to the last page of the text. Which is page 261. I like the idea that we've generated some very positive energy. We're now going to invest that energy with the intention of multiplying our will to benefit others, or in other words, love. This is not a prayer. We're simply using words to guide our intention, to guide our energy in a spiritually beneficial manner. So by this point, you should be comfortable with the bookend chant. If not, go back to other videos. May all be skilled and peaceful, as well as seek the good. May all be able and upright, straightforward of gentle speech and not proud. We're just using these words to guide our intention. May all be content and easily supported, unburdened with the senses calmed. May all be wise, not arrogant. May all be without desire for the possessions of others. May all do nothing mean or that the wise would reprove. May all beings be happy. May they live in safety and joy. May all living beings, whether weak or strong, stout or lean, tall or short, in or unseen, near or distant, born or to be born, may they all be happy. May no one deceive another, or despise any being in any state. May none by anger or hatred wish harm to another. As a mother watches over her only child, willing to risk her own life to protect her child, so with a boundless heart, may all cherish each living being, suffusing the whole wide world with unobstructed loving kindness. May each be unattached to speculations, views, and sense desires, and have clear vision, for such a person could never be reborn in the cycle of suffering. Standing or walking, sitting or lying down, during all one's waking hours, may each remain mindful of this heart and this way of living. That is the best in the world. And that concludes the guided meditation. If you've enjoyed this video, please find the thumbs up icon and give that a click. Then please share it with your friends on social media. If you want to make sure not to miss out on any other videos, find the red button that reads subscribe. Give that a click. After you do, just to the right, you'll notice a round circular button. When you click that, a drop-down menu will descend. By clicking the first box in that menu, you'll be giving YouTube authorization to send you an email the next time I upload a video. Now the question is, can I crawl over to the keyboard without grunting like the aging Jew that I am? Let's see. Silently I grunted. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.